Hey, good morning, everyone. Thursday, February 7th. 8 below. Not bad. Not as big a wind as yesterday. I have to cover my mouth here. I'm not wearing my uppers. And remember yesterday? I felt your pain. Looking at me for 10 minutes could be painful. What do you think of that picture at the start of this video? Oh, by all means, back it up. That pig, Nancy Pelosi. Could you look at that for 10 minutes? You are lucky people to have me. Okay. Now, did you see Nancy, that POS pictured at the beginning of this video? Did you see her at the State of the Union sitting there? That smug... I'm speechless. And that's when President Trump was talking about the anti-infanticide legislation he would like to see proposed by Congress. And who do you suppose was up on the second floor gallery watching Nancy? Cecile Richards, president, chairman of Planned Parenthood. Birds of a feather flock together, and so do pigs and swine. What's they saying? You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig? Unbelievable. And Nancy's the number third man in the chain of command. Something happens to the president, something happens to the vice president. Nancy's our man. And you know what? I said man. I don't know if she is or not. Wouldn't surprise me for one bit if that beast was a tranny. Would not surprise me in the least. Not saying she is, but I wouldn't be surprised. And I don't want to find out. Now, you can't make this stuff up, people. You know the Chinese New Year? They always have the Year of the Dragon, on and on. February 5th, 2019. 2 days ago. Chinese New Year. You know what it was? The Year of the Pig. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. It's killing me. Now, Dave. Why aren't you wearing your teeth? Your uppers. I'll tell you why. Because it's like wearing a half a hockey puck. I can't stand them, okay? I don't wear my rubber leg when I'm sleeping. So, I mean, why do I have to wear my teeth if I'm not eating? And I'd sure like to tell you, people, I'd sure like to make up a story that I have no uppers because I got into it years ago with a Navy SEAL and he knocked them all out, but that isn't the case. Those of you that are old enough to remember the old Crest commercials from the late 50s, early 60s, mid-60s, where the kid comes running home from school or the dentist office and shows his report, look, Ma, no cavities. I was one of them. Yeah, they gave us the Crest tubes of toothpaste and a little bag, a new toothbrush, them little red things you were supposed to chew to show you where you weren't brushing properly. Yeah, look, Ma, no teeth. So, you have a government, a U.S. Department of Public Health, that puts fluoride in drinking water. Procter & Gamble puts fluoride in toothpaste, a known rat, roach, and retiree poison because they care about your teeth. And we believe that. Let me tell you something, people. I walk into a bar, I run into someone I haven't seen for a long time. I go, hey, man, how you doing? Long time no see. By the way, how's your teeth? I've scribbled many birthday cards. I've scribbled many notes on Mother's Day cards, Father's Day cards. You know what? Not once did I ever write, by the way, how's your teeth? I don't care about your teeth. I don't want you to care about mine. But we're to believe our wonderful, omniscient, omnipresent government cares about our teeth. Stunning. Okay. I want to laugh. I got my notes here, and I'm looking at that year. That year of the pig is cracking me up. It's how appropriate. Okay, yesterday the wife and I took off to the geographical center of the North American continent, where my eldest son owns a bar and grill, and we were there for the combined celebration of our 3 grandkids' birthdays. So, had a good time. So I walk in there, and I walk up to the bar, and there's a guy I had not seen for quite some time. Lives and works in Rugby, but it's been a while since I've been down there. And no, I didn't ask him, oh, hey, long time no see, how's your teeth? But anyway, I order a pound of cool, crisp, delicious Budweiser. Now, people that can't do conversions, a pound is 16 ounces. And I slipped out a piece of paper, a 5, all over it. Picture of Honest Abe. Bartender brought me back 2 pieces of paper with ones in Old George on them and 2 copper nickel slugs. You know what I'm thinking? Guy could make, if money is made out of paper, if paper is money, however you want to say it, guy could make a lot of money just sitting on your arse drinking beer. Anyhow, another monetary realism point you might want to consider out of all this is they had a good business, and we're sitting real close to one of these high-tech cash registers. And I said to this guy, I said, yeah, it looks like business pretty good. He says, yeah, they're raking in the money today, they're making it. You know what, people? Just the opposite. That high-tech cash register tells my son and his wife every day how much they lost, because they surrendered to wealth. And they got the paper. But they have confidence that they can pass it, stick their neighbor with it, so everything goes on. Speaking of pounds of beer, you guys check on my 100 pounds of money video, the 100-pound challenge? Got it out a little late, sorry about that, but and I know my smart viewers aren't going to fall for this, but there's millions and millions of Americans that believe sincerely they are taxpayers, that governments are wasting their tax dollars. That's how I'm trying to get one of them. Now a little dark side news. You know, it's bad enough that we've got late-term abortions where they crush skulls till white stuff comes out. It's bad enough that we have a president has to go before the combined House and Senate and ask for anti-infanticide legislation. Check this out. A Veterans Administration report. The Office of Mental Health and Suicide Prevention, updated in June 2018. And I quote, the biggest update that was, the number of suicides a day was reduced from 22 to 20.6 suicides every day. Of those, 16.8 were veterans and 3.8 were active duty service members, guardsmen, and reservists. Okay, first of all, people, 20.6, we're talking about whole human lives here. 0.6 of a life? That is how cold, heartless, and calculating these bean-counting number crushers are. Oh, it's just a number. It doesn't represent a real human now, does it? It's collateral damage. 3.8, 16.8. Come on. The old Sarge has got the troops gathered around at the bottom of Hill 806. Boys, this could be a suicide mission. There's only 100 of us. And the bean counter said 20.6 of you will not make it back. Insane. Asinine insane. Why all these suicides? I can't answer that. I mean, yeah, they're giving them a workout. These guys go back and back and back to the sandboxes of the Middle East. They come home, marriages are destroyed, they go back. I don't know. I wish I had an answer. It's tragic. It's tragic that those numbers are. And you know, I got into it with proud parents of a son, National Guard, that was going to be deployed to the sandbox. It got very heated. Now, I'm sticking up for the kid. I'm saying, look, you proud parents, the National Guard was never designed to be a full-time combat operation. They were our citizen soldiers. They were to be deployed by the governor in the prospective state that they resided in for state emergencies. Yes, quell insurrections, flooding, fire, you know, the list goes on. They were federalized in the 80s. And you know what POS president federalized them? Come on now. Poppy Bush. George H.W. Bush. Strip the governors of control of our National Guards, state militias. Put them in harm's way. Well, why have them weekend warriors sitting around when they could be walking in the poppy fields, guarding poppy fields for poppy? You gotta love it. And who deploys these veterans, these active duty, these reservists, these guardmen to these endless no-win wars in that shithole called the Middle East? I know who benefits, but who does the deploying? Chickenhawks. That whatever that thing is at the beginning of this video. Chickenhawks. John Bolton, that silly-looking bastard with that goofy mustache. Chickenhawk. They love endless wars, but don't ask them to fight them. No way. Too valuable back in the District of Criminals, Washington, D.C. Tell you what, folks. This is not a good report. This country, if it doesn't get wiped out in World War III, I honestly think we're coming to a civil war. Now, yeah, am I concerned about defamation lawsuits? Going around calling everybody a pig? I think our pork producers have a better sense of humor and will not take me to court for defamation. But, I'll tell you what, I see a civil war coming, and people, or World War III, take your choice. And, you know, people have said, well, Dave, now, previous videos you said you were all down on Jesus Christ and monetary realism is biblical. Yeah, I am. And Jesus said you're to love your neighbors and love your enemies. Yeah, I wrestle with that. But I tell you what, I can't find it anywhere in the Bible where it says to love his enemies. And if that thing, that beast, at the beginning of this video is an enemy of God, is an enemy of Jesus, then you got to tell me what is. Okay, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. I got a private question for a couple of good viewers of ours. We'll call them Tim and HB. And here's the question, Tim and HB. Our mutual friend Murray, we'll just call him Murray. Do you suppose he's one of those 232 media executives I talked about yesterday? I am very suspicious that he is, but I sure appreciate it if you guys would try to find out. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Till tomorrow, you have a good day.